Okay, back with part 2 of Panic Mode, and you know, it's the top of the subject still is about the Clansville rally. And see, I want y'all to take a look at this video here. This is coming from BBC News. Let me just go here with that one right now. This shit here, it's a trip. Let's see if I could. Get in now. I want y'all to look at this. Now tell me something that just caught my eye just now. Now I see it's a white guy, I believe, or a black guy, I'm not sure. Oh no, that's a brother. That's a brother. Okay. I often say, what the hell, white dude holding up an RBG flag? But at the same time, I'm also saying too, why the hell y'all even out there? That shit crazy. Hey, let's look at that again. Look at the end of this. You know, they supposed to be so big and bad. Look what the coward here does. Right here. He's spraying pepper spray. But now I want y'all to look at the woman that comes at the end. Right here. She ringing a damn cowbell and holding up a stick like I don't know, she must got some Mahatma Gandhi type thing going or whatever like that. Like you're automatically gonna stop. It's some buffoonery going on up here with this shit here. But that's just one of them. But here's the other main one I wanted y'all to see. Shoot, I wish I could find it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see something. Because that's not the one I wanted to show you. The one I really wanted to show y'all was this one.
Forgive us for being a little concerned after seeing a machine gun.
Live PD is for people to look at policing and judge for themselves.
There were very, very violent scenes earlier when I was down at Lee Park. Pepper spray was being sprayed by both sides.
Look at this.
And bottles and rocks thrown. The alt-right protesters, which are a mix of all sorts of different groups.
I mean, dude squared up and swung on him. I'm like, look.
And bottles and rocks thrown.
Wait,
the alt-right protesters, which are a mix of all sorts of different groups. formed up around the edges of the park with shields and batons, and were blocking the park off while some of their speakers made speeches in the park. Police presence was relatively low, and they were sticking very much to the outside and not intervening in the skirmishes.
Now you heard what he said. Police presence was very low. In fact, very low, little to slim to none of them there. While all that was going on at that time.
Cool. And then at some point, riot police formed up in the park and around the outside, and some riot vehicles rolled in, and they started to push people out. But the violence carried on inside the park for a good 15 to 20 minutes after that, with the white nationalist protesters sort of holding their line and hitting counter-protesters with batons and bottles.
You know, now while all that was going on, you heard about a helicopter crash that also happened. That it killed in the helicopter. Come to find out, these are the two that was killed. I'm gonna put the link up in the description for this right here. But I'm gonna go with what Greg Porter, who I subscribe to, what he said, and I totally agree. I believe that helicopter was shot down. Somebody either from that alt-right group or one of those neo-Nazi Klan skinhead groups that did that. That's what I believe. That's what I strongly believe. Now, one thing I'm not surprised about is this fucker here, David Duke, who also struck out at Trump and reminded him that, quote unquote, that, you know, it was white Americans who put you into the presidency, and a few of their pet coons as well. That put them in there, which is true. But Trump ain't fooled nobody with that little BS speech he said. He ain't fooled nobody with that. But I'm gonna tell you something. One person I do give credit to for what he had to say, and let's see if I can find it. Person who I give credit to, I would give credit to the Virginia governor, Terry McLeaf, for saying this.
Go live now to the governor of Virginia, Terry McAuliffe.
In addition to many individuals who have been hurt. Now let me start out first by thanking all of our law enforcement officials. This could have been a much worse day today. I want to thank our local law enforcement individuals. I want to thank the first responders. I want to thank all the state police, to the National Guard, and everybody else who was involved in today's activities. We planned for a long time for today's incidents. I also want to give a special thank you to the clergy who are here today, who helped us on the streets. I also want to thank those courageous UVA college students yesterday who last evening surrounded the statue of Thomas Jefferson to protect that statue. And I have a message to all the white supremacists and the Nazis who came into Charlottesville today. Our message is plain and simple. Go home. You are not wanted in this great Commonwealth. Shame on you. You pretend that you're patriots, but you are anything but a patriot. You want to talk about patriots? Talk about Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, who brought our country together.
Hold on one second. I was just wanting to point out the brother standing right here. He was nodding his head, but check out the shirt what he wearing. You can't really see everything to make it out, but I can make it out for you. Menace to supremacy, or menace to white supremacy. You know, it's probably the reason why they blocked that out though, but I just wanted to point that out there. I just wanted to point that out.
You think about the patriots today, the young men and women who are wearing the cloth of our country. Somewhere around the globe, they're putting their life in danger. They're patriots. You are not. You came here today to hurt people. and you did hurt people. But my message is clear. We are stronger than you. You have made our Commonwealth stronger. You will not succeed. There is no place for you here. There is no place for you in America. We work here today to bring people together, to unify folks. I remind you all that we are a nation of immigrants. Unless you're Native American, the first ships that came to Jamestown, Virginia in 1607. And since that time, many people have come to our great country to unite us. Our diversity, that mosaic tile of immigrants, is what makes us so special. And we will not let anybody come here and destroy it. So please, go home and never come back. Take your hatred and take your bigotry. There is no place. And if I could give you a piece of advice, use your time and energy to help people. Come with me to a homeless shelter. Come with me to help a veteran find a job or a place to live. That's what we need help on, to bring people together. I spoke to the president this afternoon, and we had a conversation, and I told the president that there has got to be a movement in this country to bring people together. The hatred and rhetoric that has gone on and has intensified over the last couple months is dividing this great nation. We need to work together. I told the president that twice. Be willing to work with you if we can work together to bring people together. But stop the hate speech, stop the rhetoric in this country. We have got to bring people together. But we are a great Commonwealth, and we are a great nation. And we are even stronger today because of those actions of those people who came with their bigotry and hatred. I know.
Yeah, one thing I want to do, I'm just going to give a hat tip off to the governor of Virginia, Terry McLeaf, because you know what? Compare his speech just now to 45 zone. This is what 45 should have said, but 45 is not going to say that, because you know why? Because he knew those idiots, those Ku Klux clowns, and those jackasses are the ones who put him in office, and the alt-lice and all these other idiots. Now McLeaf, I believe, you know, he's Irish, Irish ancestry and stuff. And notice that he kept referring to Virginia as a commonwealth. Okay, not a state, but a commonwealth. And it's a reason why. See, commonwealth, if you know constitutional law, in fact, come to think of it, let me break out my Black's Law Dictionary. I'm just going to show that to y'all right now. Yeah, because McLeaf, okay, commonwealth. Commonwealth, the public or common weal or welfare. This cannot be regarded as a technical term of public law, though often used in political science. It generally designates, when so employed, a republican frame of government, one in which the welfare and rights of the entire mass of people are the main consideration rather than the privileges of a class or the will of a monarch. Or it may designate the body of citizens living under such a government. Sometimes it may denote the corporate entity or the government of a jural society or state, possessing powers of self-government in respect of its immediate concern, but forming an integral part of a larger government or nation. In the latter sense, it's the official title of several of the United States, as Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Massachusetts, and Virginia would be appropriate to them all. In the former sense, the word was used to designate the English government during the protectorate of Cromwell. Any of the individual states of the United States and the body of people constituting a state or politically organized community, a body politic, hence a state, especially one constituted by a number of persons united by compact or tacit agreement under form of government and system of laws. Detry versus Line Building Corporation, CA 3 234 F 2D 596 600. In short, Commonwealth is just that. It's for the people, by the people. You know, now anybody that study political science or they study constitutional law, they know what I'm talking about. I just wanted to bring that in on that. But McLeod got there, he had balls. He told them a stern message telling them to go home. Well, really, they ain't the only home they got is the Caucasus Mountains in a hole in the wall, in a hole in the mountain called a cave. They really ain't got no home, to be honest with you. And see, like with him, that's a lot of guts. You know, not guts though, but I applaud a man, you know, who's straight up. You know, I don't care who he is. At least you know where he stands at. But this whole thing it's not really over, to be honest with you. This whole thing isn't over by a long shot. You know, with this idiot and the main guy here that's in jail that ran over them people, this is gonna be still gonna be ongoing. And on top of that, just to let y'all know, this right here, you see them torches them idiots Spencer and his boys are carrying? That's them Kiki torches and shit that you could buy at Walmart, buy at the dollar store for $1 for parties and shit. It's like a bug repellent and shit. But you could tell, you know, y'all wanted all this because they voted on removing this statue of a loser and Robert E. Lee. In fact, come to think of it, let's do take a trip with me, family. Take a trip with me. We got to get to the meat and potatoes of this. Let's find out who this fucker is. You know, Wikipedia can't help out this time. And it just so happened where he died at is in Virginia, in Lexington. Oh, but he's Virginia born and bred. Okay. Because that's one of their last heroes. And so on and so forth. And that's the most iconic uniform they had for them. But y'all can look this up on Wikipedia for yourself. Because I know one thing, I said it once, and I'll say it again. If they move that statue come down and here's something. This is where the statue was first unveiled at. Sitting on top of the horse, the Escorian statue of Robert E. Lee, May 29, 1890. That's when they did it, right there. But see, here's where some other stuff, That's the main one right there. But they also got it, same one here in Richmond. And here they got a statue of Robert E. Lee. Let me see if I can blow that up. Right there in Austin, Texas. And this is gonna be funny. And here it again. I think this one, I'm not exactly sure where this one's at. That's in Dallas. Now, don't be surprised these don't come down either. I doubt in Dallas. I doubt there. But I'm just saying. Because, you know, the thing is, the alt-lights, man, they go all this. You know, last year it was in South Carolina when the Confederate flag came down. Came down from the state capitol in Columbia, but they were met there with heavy resistance by a bunch of groups and led, of course, by the Bloods and the Crips. They forgot about that, and they told them boys told their behinds up. That's when we came to find out for sure that a lot of those jokers were nothing more than just keyboard Klansmen talking all that stuff, saying nigga, nigga this, nigga that, behind they little 30 strokes. But when they came face to face, they know this ain't no game no more. And the same thing probably gonna happen in Charlotte, Clansville. But here's my thing with this. To all the black people that stay there in Charlottesville, Virginia, or anywhere else, do not get yourselves involved in this. This is not our fight. I said, myself, Tony Rainey, a lot of us have said this for a very long time. Professor Truth said this, Jason Black said this, Tariq Nasheed said this, Dr. Phil Valentine said this. This is not our fight. We got more important things we have to do. Don't let all this shit distract you. Okay? Do not take your little happy-go-lucky ass out there. You know, some of the stuff I seen for me is shits and giggles. Because I chuckle at it and stuff. Because, like I said, let them crackers go ahead and fuck each other up. Because, like I say, we are looking at the real life of the war of the planet of the apes. That's what you looking at. And see, and you looking at a whole lot of shit. You're looking at white on white crime. You looking at heroin addicts, meth addicts. You looking at the decline of white baby births. You looking at the decline of white male sperm count. Yeah, that's going down a lot too, because they cannot reproduce or anything. You know, they, as well as some of those Beckys that's also riding with these groups, also cannot, don't want to even have no babies. You know, so that's why they doing all this cultural inappropriation. I even got a picture of a Klansman, got dreadlocks. I got locks. I'm serious. I'm deadly serious. This shit would trip you the hell out. Let me get rid of General Lee real quick. I'm tired of looking at his ass. Y'all think I'm joking, and this was in Charlottesville when all this happened. Let me see. I got the picture of it. Oh, here it go. Yeah, look at that for yourself. I think I'm gonna hold on to this one. Just to show y'all, let you know. They don't like us. They always saying nigga, nigga this, nigga that. But yet though, you know, they take our hairstyles now. And also look at the symbol. Pyramid, another symbol of ours. And they integrated with an upside down pyramid and got KKK. a lot of sororities and fraternities use the same logo like that too. See, nothing's original. A lot of these symbols that they got, man, all these are Afrocentric, you know, but they too fucking dumb to realize that. So that's where they lack of education. You looking at low-tiered bunch of idiots here. And you know what make it so bad? You know, I don't want to get too much into that, because this what I'm about to say would probably mess up my my Harus don't appear on the stamp series I've got going on right now, which will be coming up tomorrow. So I just wanted to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do that as soon as possible. But I just wanted to go ahead and bring that up to you like this. This whole thing with these idiots, and of course here's Woody from Toy Story. I mean David Duke. You know who else I ain't seen out there when all this shit broke out? Richard Spencer. His bitch ass got up and run and hauled ass. But here's one more thing I want to show y'all too. That did caught my attention. Let me go back and knock this out of here. Let's see if I could find that. Let's see. Okay, let me get up in here. Yeah, so let's see, like it was with Joy Reid, I believe. You know, oh, here you go.
Will not replace us. True story. And what?
Yeah, this was going on.
I was invited in to give a speech.
Now look at this.
To that regard. And as we were closing down, I gotta go. Oh my goodness! I don't know what is happening here. I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah, that was at the rally when the violence broke out. That was a black pastor was right there. She was speaking. I forgot the lady's name.
Regard. And as we were closing down, gotta go.
Yeah. That's when the shit jumped off. She got the hell up out of there. And I'm surprised, like I say, Richard Spencer wasn't nowhere to be found. His bitch ass was nowhere to be found either. No doubt. Cowardly as usual. But like I said before, he wanted to all my subs, to all my people, y'all get the word out, man, through Black Spot, through Black Junction, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Everybody need to stay their asses up the hell up out of there, man. For real. The helicopter crash, you know, a lot of this, all that's distractions, but we got our own work we have to do. And right now, it's a better time to do it than now. Okay? Let these jokers go ahead and fuck each other up, because it's white on white genocide. It's never ending, and let them go ahead and do that shit. To some of the black people that's out there, man, take y'all ass home. Real talk. We'll talk later. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Also hit the bell too, so you receive notifications when I upload the videos. Also, if you got topics you want me to talk about or put on the screen, just hit me up on my email. Hit me up either Black Spot or Black Junction. I'm on there. Hit my Twitter account. I'm there, or I'm on Instagram as well. With that said, I'm out and be back with another story.